Hi, it's Leslie Meredith with Breakbulk Events and Media. I'm joined by Marco Poisler, head of UTC Overseas, here at our very first America's Reunion. Welcome.
Thank you.
It's great to have you here. We are going to give our audience a little preview of a session that we'll be covering this fall at Breakbulk Americas, October 8th through 10th. Extremely important, the EXIM Bank. So before we go into our update, explain what is the EXIM Bank and why is it so important?
Okay, the US EXIM Bank is an export credit agency that supports project finance on and US exporters to all over the world. And it has gotten into trouble politically 4 years ago when a number of congressmen were against it, calling it corporate welfare. But the reality for us is that it helps finance projects. If you think about the reality of our simple world of credit cards and what we would not have with finance and mortgages on how many less homes in available, without project finance, we have a lot less goods to ship. I think back to 1997 when I attended a black tie event in New York City for Malcolm McLean, who founded containerization. And Henry Kissinger was actually the guest speaker. And Malcolm McLean said that no man had done more for shipping than Malcolm McLean, because without peace, we can't trade, and without trade, we can't ship. I have to add, in addition to that, without financing in capital projects, there's a lot less to ship, and specifically with the US EXIM Bank, because what the US EXIM Bank represents, and it's a lot less of the nationalism of the US EXIM Bank, it's one less important bank that has standards. It has standards in terms of environmental regulations. Basically, they're only going to finance a project that as if it were built in the States. So there's a lot of, yes, there's some standards regards to regulatory, to labor laws that are very tied to the EXIM Bank. But in our view, we took as UTC a step forward in supporting that, and we're not out lobbying many issues, but this was one issue for our industry that we took on to be able to support our clients, our colleagues, our vendors, because now we have today the possibility of $46 billion of capital projects that can move forward because we have finally a board.